So, tech fail, hashtag. It wouldn't be a Floundering Fathers stream without some kind of technical problem. So I'm quite happy with myself. We're starting the Forbidden City. We've got a warning not to do any spoilers, but if you're watching, I guess you'll get spoilers. We met a Karen by a river who asked us to come into some ruins to find her friend Al. We agreed, and that's as far as we've gone. We've just found Al's note and worked out how to use a flashlight. So we'll read the note again. Or we'll try to. Hello? If you're reading this, it means I've discovered an entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Existence long forgotten. Blah blah blah. You wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous will be rewarded. Paradise, the wicked will find themselves in trouble. How could it remain so secret? How could people have survived? There's only one way to find out. Okay. It's pretty. Ah! Oh, I'm underwater. There is a light. I found the entrance to the secret city. Memines Semper. Okay. How do you know I can't translate it? I did Latin up to year 9 or something. Kesney. A fountain. And a painting on the floor. A mosaic, I should say. If you can hear a fly in here, it's really annoying me. Oh my god. Right. Anything here? Gives its position, seems important if only I had had Mr. Fosbrook. Fosbrook. Okay, lots of gold. Golden statue. Gladiator running away. So it makes good sense that I will run towards the direction he was coming from. Portents me ordering, do you hear me? Begging for her life. Anything up here? Looking up there? No? Guess we carry on. Adiuva. Military commanding, scrambling away from something. Just knocked over statue. We will continue. Lots of scared people. Yep, state of terror. This is... I'm a little bit afraid. Gonna be honest. Yeah, well, I was looking for one-player games that might be good on stream. Does it get really scared? Am I right to be feeling scared? You look scared. Phew. Okay, the steps. Oh, Al is up here. Where's his trail? Any good footprints? Ah,
Whoever
10
reads
meters.
this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this.
That's Al?
And worse, she'll suffer the same fate I did.
Al,
I've
what
spent a
did you
lifetime
do?
in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right.
Hello?
There is no way back.
14.
In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning.
So
Don't
some
make the
kind
same
of
mistake.
time loop.
Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Oh, I'm gonna find out. The camera looks really grainy to me. Is that just me, or is it... because I've got a massive TV. Go. Oh, I suppose, yeah, because I've asked it to cut my head off. To supplico mi reperi. No, Mr. Fosbrook did not teach us that in Latin. Okay. Desni mi Audrey, do you hear me? In I go. Yeah, I think my Harry Potter Latin is better than my regular Latin. Inspect a relief. A rare relief depicting a great circular portrait of two women. I wonder who they could be. There you go, you got it. There he is, Caecilius.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius.
Close, Galerius.
Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Proserpina. Future. English. Oh, why don't we lie?
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now?
No.
But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
What law is that?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the Golden Rule, and the punishment for breaking it's... well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So
Okay.
then, you coming?
Sure.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've
What
got
do
a
we think the
nice little
Golden Rule
community
might
now.
be?
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Hello.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep
Let's
it in
talk
your
to her.
loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the
Hey, let's talk
magistrate.
to her.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say.
What is she? Diseased.
Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat.
Farm? Where?
Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
Where's he gone? Oh, is he? He's quite handsome.
Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're
It's
making
all
work in the farm,
2021,
not
is
trudging
it?
dirt into the
Is it
purse.
older?
Take
That-
it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's
It
asked me
looks
to escort the
older.
newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally.
Did he?
Follow me, please.
Ah, I was just saying it looks really Skyrim-y.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong.
Oh, another one fresh out of the
One
baths,
of
I
us
take
in
it.
10 would die for the crimes of the collective.
Sorry. Should listen to you.
We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. He's up these stairs.
Okay. Can we talk to her?
Whatever are you wearing? Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her
Yeah.
watch?
Got a sister.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister? What do you have to say for yourself? No response.
What was it you were
Nothing.
trying when you said I'm
That's
going to
what
try
I
something?
thought. I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
Uh-huh.
I suppose we will.
Right, let's
I
just
trust you can see yourself out.
get on with seeing this magistrate. Straightforward. Is that you?
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? A curious
Joas.
name to match a curious accent. But I digress. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains many hundreds of years ago. Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin? Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined,
One sin.
turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary
Mike
that
volume
we've
up.
survived as long as we have, and each day
Am I still quite
grow
quiet?
more and more afraid.
I think I need to talk louder as well.
Time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you
They
look
certainly
like
wouldn't
you
compete
have
in the
questions.
Olympics.
Please, ask away.
Right.
An
What
intelligent
counts as a
question.
sin?
There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond
Yes.
that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone?
I can't see a setting for
trespass,
increasing the
trying
mic
to
volume, so I'll
escape,
probably just have to talk a bit louder.
bribery, infidelity, suicide.
PS5 menu.
As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. The gods, the sacred
any better?
accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by
I did miss
offering
entirely
the
what a
proper
sin is.
respect that we may prosper, as Rome
Maybe I'll
has
find
for
out.
centuries.
Okay.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great
Yes.
statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea.
Did any of you watching pick up on what they consider
regardless of
a
the
sin?
color of their skin or their sexual preference? Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason,
Okay,
murder,
here we go.
assault and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric? Of course, what else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well. On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
Okay.
I
My
have
mistake.
made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately,
Your
there
mistake.
are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
have any
ever
suspects.
Stare at a problem for so long that you can't.
It's quite annoying that you can't skip
anymore.
the dialogue.
What's needed here is a fresh pair
To my
of
knowledge.
eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Okay.
What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people? I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we
What was the
won't be
joke?
able to
Maybe I missed it.
Ah, so you know about that.
Scintilla
already.
has disappeared.
It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks
Aha.
ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
I could do with your ring light here, Rav. One half of my face is totally dark. It's not the best conditions to be streaming, to be honest. I should be in the office. Fair enough. Why did
In my
Prosperina?
search for a way
Prosperina,
to save my people,
Proserpina.
I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable
That's my good
happens,
side.
one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you? 2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city? I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my
God, is it
heart.
really only 1 hour until the children come home? Ah. Okay. How does the
All
ritual
I
work?
can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly.
Dear.
The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future? Ah, I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my
I
best.
suppose that's all I can ask for.
Okay, that's all the questions I had.
So, are you with me? Can I count on you?
Oh,
to
you
figure
can
out who's
count
about to break the
my
code?
fingers. Count on me to fingers out who's about to break the golden rule.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city. Talk
The
to
40.
everyone. Help them if it will win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and
Very good.
documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Okay.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you,
Visiting
I'd start
Lucretia.
my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of
Okay.
Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
I'll get right on it. Right, here we go. We're going to blitz through this game. Push bit there. Good man, doing press-ups.
Here is proof of a degenerate.
Hey, Horatius. How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
Ove.
The quick way. A quick way, you say? Lucretia, what ails you?
Give me a moment.
Probably not.
Sorry,
Kids are
I'm
back
such
in
a
an
mess.
hour, so...
I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
Yulia.
She was poisoned.
Oh,
She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally, I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare
Oh,
and
there
I
we go.
knew that'll be 1,000 denarii. There was no way I could afford that.
See you
and he
later.
knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, supply and demand. Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I
Can't
so
do that.
all I could do is come back, and now I'll never know who poisoned her. Or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule. Or why she
Fair enough.
cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Did either of you watch my game of FIFA? It's annoying it wasn't on this stream. It was probably the best game of FIFA I could have played. Scored with the first attack. First game I played ever on the PlayStation. Scored with the first attack. And then said just before half time, I'm going to score another one. And scored with a free kick and the guy rage quit. It was beautiful. Right, something I can do to help.
Unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do.
Which is?
Get me that silphium resin.
Get some resin.
I'm going to have another patient in here soon. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make... I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetic tutor and scratching his eyes out.
I'll see what I can do. Decius.
Well,
Okay.
come back if you get sick or injured, day or night.
Okay. Decius, where was he? Over here. Oh, I can understand Latin now. Hello? No? You are my lead?
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
For the
Virgil?
last time, Decius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You
Who's he
know
talking
why.
to?
But
This
how am I
guy.
going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Are we ready to talk now?
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire.
Hi,
I'm
Decius.
Decius.
Decius?
Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we? Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
Do I have it? Oh, really? Oh, no.
That's hardly my concern.
Get a
But
job,
if you
work
get
hard.
A job, work hard, and save your coins.
5
You
years?
should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years. Oh, it's perfectly
What's wrong
legal.
with you?
Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Now, do I suspect him because he's just not being very nice? I didn't know if that
You know
was a
what?
sin.
Are you sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands. She claimed the statue was whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not? Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget? Very well. Another
Okay.
time.
I'll go and speak to the magistrate again. Okay. Back we go. Where did I come from? Over this way, right? Sprinting. Magistrate.
On your best behavior, I trust.
Is that you?
Citizen? You've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation? Of course. What is it?
Why not?
Are you sure you've spent enough time investigating to make that call? It seems to me you've barely had enough time to scratch the surface.
I just got a feeling about Daisius.
Investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Okay.
Ask then.
I will ask.
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion.
Fair enough.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? But the gods are active here. Perhaps?
Okay. Perhaps.
An unbeliever, then? If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't. Thus, you'll have created a paradox.
Okay. Makes sense. I think that's everything then.
Good. Now, Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name. Though, before I wound up here, I was a...
Yes.
It's a cavalry officer.
30 men.
As magistrate, I usually wear a toga. But today, I may need to survive...
Okay.
My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome. Now, the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running to... They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and the next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank. I went looking for my horse, and discovered that... I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my They're supposed to be annual, but unfortunately, it just seems to... Very well.
Do you think about it?
Time to think about it. I've always considered my guiding star. Our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring. Give the gods what they want, and we all prosper. Dishonor them, and we all die.
Give them what they want.
The real enemy in this place is not the Golden Rule, but human failing. I trust that.
I think so.
Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
Oh God. Right. Well, that didn't make much clearer to me, but how will I see my... where do I see my missions? You need my help? Let's just keep going to the markers. No, he said he wouldn't accept my accusation. Examine it. Why did he examine it? Guess I'll examine it more. It seems like the only option available to me is to steal the item. So I think I'm going to do it. Follow the magistrate.
The many shall
Oh no! Who advised me to steal something? Run! Run away! Where is the magistrate? This way. I shouldn't have stolen it. Why did I listen to my viewers? Oh God. Never have trusted you, Count Fingers. No. No items. Run away. Aha. Back to the beginning.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are?
Ah, but I've
were
got
doing in the
the...
Shrine of Proserpina?
I continue to have the resin.
I don't? Oh,
okay.
I guess how much... Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
A device? A zipline?
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works,
Well,
it'll
it's
be
very helpful.
And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is... But don't worry, it's all right. See
ya. Take the zipline. How do I take the zipline? Woo! Yeah, he's pretty good. I mean, anyone who's a zipline enthusiast must have something about them. It's a bit like the... I don't know if you've watched all of I Think You Should Leave, when the guy who joins the dating show just to go on the zipline into the pool. Okay. Right, so I've now got the potion to help Lucretia.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Where was she? Was she up here? It's so good. Lucretia! I have the remedy.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumulatus Decius won't give it to me. What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this.
He's got there's a thing on Netflix called The Characters, which is like his first sort of sketch thing he had made.
Hopefully in a moment
it's really
she should
funny.
be able to breathe normally.
The first sketch in
That
particular
was
really made me laugh.
extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing and at this exact moment?
Oh, I'm an oracle, alright.
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded
Just tell me
like
once you've
you
seen the
said
first sketch.
time.
So good.
That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to, and maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who. In the
Snake's
meantime,
full black eyes.
I'm happy to.
No, I don't think I need to talk to you.
Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Up.
No problem. Where is she? Hello? Maybe I'll go and talk to the magistrate.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Maybe I'll keep talking to
Feeling
him.
all right? A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever
Utopia.
snakes like Decius will always find loopholes.
Decius
to
comes up
explore
again.
Absolutely nothing. In some way.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you... Do
Was
you
she
really
poisoned?
want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have...
Okay.
Gladly. I'm
Who are
Lucretia,
you?
and I'm going to be
Not a
straight
physician?
with you. I'm not a physician. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable
That's how I
all
feel.
the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up. My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. I
Valandra.
would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but so I waited for the right time to take what was mine.
Should I go and see the new Alien film?
And then the fires came.
And
As he
potentially
prepared
the
to
cost of an
evacuate our villa,
upset
I
wife.
gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of... The next thing I remember, I was weak.
Okay.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my foot. And while there's no
Everyone
shortage
ends
of
up
snakes
on a
here,
boat
at least
by
with
the
the
river.
golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it. Oh, this shrine was in use as a kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying. Well, she used to run the clinic until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me, "This changes everything." She kept saying, "The last time I saw her, the last time any..." And then she shut herself in the palace. But she's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem. One of my patients is suffering from terrible...
Okay.
I really shouldn't say. He wouldn't like it. He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off. I just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive.
Okay, why not?
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Let me know how you go.
Which way now? But we're going to talk to that guy again. The one we don't like.
How'd you do?
He watches through their eyes.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slum. You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Come on then.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of producing mostly sculptures, vases,
Yes.
Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close... See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most all the way down to the river. I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now. But, to my surprise, we make it. And I see this boat where the captain's happy to take my coin. So I start boarding. No, too heavy. The cart or the girl? Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers, and in one swift motion she topples a whole...
What?
No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying? Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, wouldn't I? Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this... Look around you, there must be more gold in here than in the treasury of...
How to get it out? Do you know a way out?
If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know... Some people here are a little Oh yeah, gotta watch out.
Oh. What do you think about the golden rule?
Inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth.
A bow.
I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck.
Okay.
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to... No need to decide on anything yet.
Okay.
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What? Certainly.
Okay.
Very
Going
well.
now.
Another...
He listens with their ears. What are you doing?
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm.
You'll just have to improvise.
Okay. Okay, right on it.
He's still in there. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine.
No.
Hear what? What? Ugh.
Okay.
It's
right up
fine.
there.
It's collapsing.
Oh no. Is that the golden rule being broken? Can we help her?
Fabia, no!
I mean, she's dead.
Oh, she's dead. Did anyone
Would
see
stealing
that?
her bread
The
count
whole
as
train just collapsed on her.
a sin?
Oh, Fabia,
Now that
why
she's
did
dead.
You have to go in there. Poor sweet girl.
Why did you have to go in there? That's a bit suspicious.
I can't believe she's dead. Fabia, I mean.
Yes,
The
it was
gods are
suspicious.
cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me.
Hmm. Okay. We know where we got bread if we need it later on. Dear.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you.
Okay.
I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find...
Dear.
So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business, is that understood?
Dear. Got
Thank
it.
you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place? Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that? I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough.
Wait, what's a mystery
don't play
cult?
coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. Always sneaking off to your secret. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
We're
You
not
say
cultists.
that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place? So you admit you're... That sounds an awful lot. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the..." A distinction. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold?
They once people who were turned to gold as
You lot are
punishment.
practicing human sacrifice too.
I just got here, don't blame me.
Yes, because it's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, what baffles me is how a person can... However, you still have a chance to redeem yours. Very well, here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you... This is your last...
Okay.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
Dear. You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth. Everyone here's going to die. You have no idea what you're in for.
And there's a simple explanation for that. But if you want to know the truth, once I'm done with you and Quinctius, and I can think of nothing...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh dear. No. Run! Run away! Dear. Why are they picking on me here? I need to run. This was not the way out. Where was the way out? This way? Oh god. I got lost. Can't I use the zip line again? Upwards? running. Is there a time limit on how quickly? Oh, right, I can take damage then. So an assassin coming for Quinticus. Talk to you again.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost? Oh, sounds serious.
Yulia's dying, but Lucretia can't help her without this. Sort of take some of it and go quickly.
Yulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that.
Oh, so I have to do that again, do I?
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Huh. Whee! Okay. He's a nice guy.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Horatius. Maybe I should go and warn the magistrate about this assassin. Magistrate.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. We have? Wait, if I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the cult... Is that about right?
Yes.
Ah, look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now. I assume you'll sort me out
Right, well I can't tell you about your assassination. Unless you're not Sentius. No.
Thank
I'd better get back to it.
I'll be waiting here for news.
So, okay, so you're not the person I thought you were.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
Well, that makes me a bit more suspicious of you.
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
Well, I don't have a place to go next.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
This bow and arrow guy was just here, wasn't he? In the baths. Can I take his bow before he starts bowing people? Give it to Theseus? Maybe not.
Isn't the great temple majestic? A new face, Ave, and may Vesta watch over. Oh my! I take it. I suppose it, usually, however, you wouldn't simply mud. The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction for a mutual acquaintance, and then you would. But to be honest, I've often thought, let's do it your way. You just keep.
Okay.
You know, I'm not entirely sure. Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you.
It did seem that it does carry negative connotations.
What is that?
Because of the memes. Memes.
What are the memes?
Memes.
So, a bit like Egyptian
Exactly.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character.
The one they call Karen, yes.
Karen.
Total Karen made me come here.
I apologize. Have you spoken with any of the others?
Yes.
I really think you should. Go.
You're being a bit coy.
I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen.
Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was she was always so chatty. And then...
But, she suddenly changed.
Stopped working and became despondent. Started muttering to her, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. But there is a small chance. I just don't want to see that happen to you.
I will.
You have? Then what is it? Yes, I understand many of our... What else? There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few. Keep asking people how they wound up here. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind.
Okay.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbours.
I will. She's going to guide me, okay. Good to know. Inspect. I'm sure that's where the bow and arrow guy was, but maybe not. Maybe he was up here. It's all up to me.
Welcome.
Can I talk to this woman yet? Yeah, you're awake. Woo!
Sorry, I'm still... Was there something you wanted?
What happened to you?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just...
okay.
The golden rule. That's the least of my worries.
Malleolus.
The gods may be cruel.
Okay.
Please, just...
Okay.
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you?
Yes, okay.
All right. I'd been here about a week.
Okay.
So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret, she was supposed to be my friend. So she suggested I take out a...
Took out a loan.
I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt I paid Aurelia. And Hemlock.
Huh.
Drink this, she said. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying... She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him. In fact, he just thanked her.
They both wanted you dead.
That's what I said to the Magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law. I thought about resisting too. But he locked me in his villa, confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits.
Oh, that's terrible.
Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean. Those two took everything from me. My hemlock.
Aha. So you poisoned yourself.
I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I met...
So suicide is not a sin?
Don't you think I know that? I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried... When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa.
Domitius.
And I'll be right. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Just read your text.
I doubt it. It's at least until someone breaks a lot. But it doesn't. He's in exactly the same position as I am. He's probably already thrown himself. If so, I'd never be... I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or...
Okay. Right.
Welcome.
Hello, Lucretia. He's all the way up there.
Oh, the moon.
Ha, 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 ha. door. What if I go here? Yeah. It's up there somewhere. But I can't go any further. Okay. How does one get up there then? This way?
Thea is
Citizen.
Is that right the way to the top again? Ah, my goodness. The chasm! Did not mean to do that. And I'm dead. Okay.
Welcome.
Not my finest hour, I will admit. Exactly. This way? No. Don't seem to be getting any closer to my objective. Is it to get up there? Can't be all the way over here. There's a path there. Maybe I can knock on the door. That was locked. Or break in. Does that... Do I break the golden rule?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Okay. Should we just go back to... Let's try him again, shall we? Still showing that as the active quest. Silver trophy. Oh, weird. You could change the... Can't we just go back to how it was? How did I?
Isn't the great temple majestic?
So where was that bloke? Triangle? Yes. Active? I don't want... How do I... Stop. Track highlighted quest. There we go. Okay. Where do I go? Why is there no active quest marker? Obtain a bow, find a way into the palace, another way. Okay, another way in. So it looks like Nevia might be the way to go. What's down here? Nothing. Where's this armed man gone? Is it down here?
Are they?
Hello? feel like it was over
Your
here.
best behavior, I trust?
Yes. Back in the bathhouse, are we? What about upstairs? Maybe that bloke's up there. Sure, I saw someone just a second ago. No. It looked like there was someone up in the window. Okay. She's buggered off as well. In here? No?
Fresh meat, huh?
Maybe it was back here. Well, that one is alright. Gives me the... Another way into the palace. Horatio, do you know anything? Horatius.
What is it, citizen? I'm a legionary of the First Italica, but I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping it. I also... I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing... Not anymore. She's probably... My commander sent me to deliver a message to Ram. While I was there, that's when the crowd started flooding through the street. Then some Genetricum fugitive tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing it. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea.
Okay.
Ah, don't be. A Seneca the Young... That said. He's one of the better commanders I've ever had. Treat you an inferior, as you would. Can't ask for much more. I don't see why not.
Okay. Every person. Not that many. Oh, there are quite a lot of people. Okay.
I'm not sure why you said it like that. Alright.
Right. To get up there somewhere. What's down here?
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Yes, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal. So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. One day, a few weeks back, he said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed. Anyway, a few days later, he goes. So I go down after him, and hunched over him was something that made my blood a creature.
Oh, dear.
If it was a man, maybe, but more like a Strix or some Versipelus of. What any sane person would have done. Without a weapon? Well, it's your funeral.
Yeah. Hope this isn't scary. Skeleton. Please. Run away. Stuck. Is this a way up? It's all up to me, yes, yes. Through here? Aha. Okay. Is this going to lead me back up into the palace? Or is this where I just came from? No, this is where I came from. That's got to be the way in though, hasn't it? Is there another door somewhere? Kick him to death? No.
Help me.
I'm trying. Any doors? No. No. This way? No, I'm totally lost. Oh. Lots of arrows down here. Any weapons? Well, feeling a tiny bit stuck. We'll take some money. Inspect that. A lunar pendant. Sendia diff. We'll take it. Someone was talking about a pendant before. Yeah, down here. No. Okay. Yeah. It certainly feels like there should be a bow. Yes? Hey! Trying to. I feel like this might be a bit of a lost cause. I was sure this must have been the way into the... into the palace. There's no bow down here. Okay. Alright, maybe we just go back. There was something in here. Someone who was talking to me about a pendant? Someone was. Was it Yulia? How long have I got here? Oh, I think I'd better probably stop the stream. Not long before. Dreaded children are back fighting. Anywhere around here? Oh, butterflies. Aha! If they could support my weight. Yeah, maybe alright. Okay, but why can't they support my weight? No, I can only inspect them. The only problem I have with ending it with a loop is that I appear to be a bit stuck.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Spoke to you, spoke to you.
Things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about Scintilla, Navia, or Kabash?
No sign of any of them, I'm afraid. But we do have a newcomer.
Okay, good point. Or is this the way up to the palace? Aha! Seek a bow. Okay, I shall. We've got to get a bow off that bloke then, haven't we? But I couldn't find a way to make him come back. Intruder it was. But there's no quest markers pointing me towards him. I can't go in there right now, okay. Why? Yeah, but I was at the baths and nothing happened. Unless I got the baths wrong. I thought the baths were this place. This was the baths, wasn't it? When I go in there, there's no one there. And in the loop, there was a woman sort of hiding. But I can't find her.
Survived the system. Probably just a stroke of fortuna.
In here? Anything worth stealing? Are these not the baths?
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Are they up here? Okay, no problem. Virgil was up to something dodgy. Leave the shovel. Are they up here? Ah, yes, here we are.
Help! You have to do... Thank you.
What? All right.
Come here, you son of a bitch. Yes, yes.
Stop right there. Thank you for your service to the Empire.
Did he leave something here? I can hear you. Oh, he's about to kill someone, isn't he? Aha! That's how we get him. Haha! Take the wooden bow. What else you got? Bounty notice. Okay. I will take them. There we go. Now, I will save game.
You there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't
Right.
help but notice that
That's
fine
the end.
bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to
See
get
you
your
next
hands
time.
on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban.